With even the greatest games, there's bound to be a glitch or two. And considering how many new additions and changes Fortnite has seen over the years, it's surprising how polished the game continues to be. Still though, the occasional bug slips through the cracks, and today we're here to explore those with you. So grab your popcorn, because we scoured the internet in search of the funniest Fortnite glitches. Many of you have long since been patched, but that doesn't mean we can't look back and have a good laugh. But before we get into that, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a video. Also use code NewScapePro in the item shop. This is NewScapeGames, your source for Fortnite news, leaks, and theories. Shopping carts. The first thing we noticed in our exploration into the scuffed underbelly of Fortnite were the surprising amount of glitches that sent players flying. Either it be new vehicles, weapons, or abilities, oftentimes players would suffer the consequences of imperfect code in the form of an invisible catapult. One notable culprit was the shopping cart introduced back in Season 4. Although it stayed in the game for multiple seasons, it was oftentimes a subject of abuse. As the VERGE noted in 2018, it was added and then removed multiple times in just a few weeks. They write, shopping carts were introduced into Fortnite on May 30th, and they were an immediate hit. But just 2 weeks later, on June 11th, shopping carts had to be disabled. Then they came back on June 14th. 2 days later, shopping carts had to be taken out of the game once more. Then, on June 20th, shopping carts came back. 2 hours later, they were gone again. If you're a new player, you might be wondering why. Roll the tape. For whatever reason, shopping carts in conjunction with weapons have the tendency of launching players. As you can see, one shotgun blast to the ground and the shopping cart feels compelled to fly away. But it doesn't just stop there. Combine it with the minigun and you get this. Firing at the corner of the cart's handle caused it to accrue a large amount of speed, but it wasn't always their tendency to yeet you. Sometimes they were good at deleting you. In this clip, the environment caused the character to dismount. Its final landing point is unfortunate. Yeah, the shopping carts were great. They may not have been a great mode of transportation, but they made up for it in droves with their ridiculousness. If only they weren't so dang buggy. Blast off. I think most players know that a large majority of video game glitches usually include two things: blasting into the air or flying below the map. There's no shortage of either online. Here's some of our favorite blast-offs. This one is from a few years ago. This isn't technically a blast-off, but we loved it too much to not include. Sometimes if you took a bouncer and timed it just right with the traversal emote, this could happen. We're guessing it's because they forgot to code items like the bouncer to disable emotes. Or there's the more traditional blast-offs like this clip. Similar to the shopping carts, driftboards love to wig out, flicking players outside of the storm. As you'll see in this clip though, the player was able to successfully recover. Another culprit of mismatched velocity and general bugginess? Zip lines. Yep, just like the shopping carts and driftboards, the introduction of zip lines also meant the introduction of glitches. This player, while attempting to grapple onto one, flies so far away he reaches the ocean's kill box. Ouch. No recovering from this one, man. I wish we could say the issues are ancient history, but sadly, or happily, depending on your perspective, they still find their way into new editions of the game. One major example is the introduction of the mythic powers in Chapter 2, Season 4. As the player puts it, they got yeeted 2,000 meters out of nowhere. And yeah, they did. Magical Portafort. Ah, the Portafort. Said to be one of the biggest additions Epic made to cater more towards newer players instead of the sweats. Originally introduced in Season 7, its use is simple. Throw it onto the ground and it will quickly create a large 3-tile-high structure. The top juts outward, giving players inside a 360-degree view of their surrounding. It is also made completely of metal, giving you quick cover in high-danger situations. It also can be used to protect downed teammates, covering them while you attempt to fight off enemy players. Like we said earlier, there were many critiques of the Portafort, citing it as a handicap for newer players. Here at NewScapeGames though, we see the fun novelty in it. Doesn't mean it can't be abused though. Exhibit A, the magical multiplying Portafort. In this glitch, the player simply has to begin the animation of picking up another item. While it is in this process, the Portafort is thrown, all while the pickup and drop animations continue. Because of this, the game becomes confused, believing both items are still at play. As you can see, it's a way of making a giant Portafort base without resorting to a Portafortress. We're glad to see this one go. Quad crashers. Yeah, sure. Fortnite has multiple vehicles to roam around with on the map. There's boats for traveling by water, helicopters by air, and cars by road. And don't get us wrong, these are great. But part of us misses the silliness of older Fortnite vehicles. We've discussed shopping carts and drift boards, but there's still many more OG vehicles we haven't mentioned. One of those is the Quad Crasher, a four-wheeler that may have lacked speed but made up for it in oomph. That's because, with the Quad Crasher's boost ability, it could ram through player-built and in-world builds. This thing was a blast. More savvy players also figured out, with carefully timed flips and boosts, the vehicle could essentially fly. Is that a bird? A plane? Nah, that's just Tfue. But with any new vehicle comes glitches, and the Quad Crasher is no exception. In this clip, although the player had since dismounted from the Quad Crasher, the game believed they were still on, causing an exponential damage boost. It appears that no matter what the player walks into, either it be wood, brick, or metal, it will be destroyed in their wake. This glitch was quickly patched, and thank goodness. While it may be fun to see a player destroying houses by running, it could lead to a large advantage. What if this player found themselves in a build battle and decided to knock down their opponent's structure? Without the glitch, it could require more than a full clip of ammo. With it, it's as easy as leisurely strolling through the base of the build. Yeah, that's the last thing we want to see in battle. Still though, the zany days of Quad Crasher will be missed. First person. Some of us here at NewScapeGames have been playing Fortnite for a while now. We remember early on when PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Fortnite were seen as bitter rivals. During this feud, PUBG released a large update adding a first-person only mode. Fortnite players everywhere wondered if Fortnite would see the same addition, but after years of the game being out, we think it's safe to say that will not be a reality. Still though, we can dream. Or, in this player's case, stumble onto an accidental demo of what a first-person point of view would look like. The device, the map flooding event at the end of Chapter 2 Season 2, did more than just rock the island for this player. Causing a glitch in their camera angle, the game, for a short period of time, became first person. And honestly, it looks pretty dang cool. In the clip, you'll see them experimenting with the pistol, boom bow, pump shotgun, and scoped assault rifle. The textures look high resolution, the animations are on point, and the FOV is almost perfect, barring the scoped assault rifle. The clips looked so good that players were convinced it would actually come to the game. Sadly though, it appears it was only utilized for the office location with Jonesy. Now, almost at the end of Chapter 2 Season 4, we still only have third-person game modes. Surely leakers would have found it by now, right? Regardless, we love this clip, and love to imagine a world where Fortnite can be played in third and first-person point of views. Fear the T-pose. Ladies and gentlemen, this next glitch is one of our favorites. It's the perfect mix of silly and completely useless. And all starts with the T-pose. In the clip, the player will be seen on a large structure firing a pump shotgun into the air. When they reload, though, they immediately trigger their last use emote. In this case, it's the T-pose. Would this work with other emotes? We're not sure, since it's since been patched. After confusing the game though, the T-pose becomes stuck, giving the player the freedom to glide across the map with their arms up. The fact that it works while gliding sweetens the pot even more. Yeah, we recognize that this one's pretty dumb, but this is supposed to be the funniest Fortnite glitches ever. In our opinion, this one makes the list easily. Trigger finger. You know what they say, spray and pray. For this player though, they don't really have a choice. This glitch was captured as recently as Chapter 2 Season 4, and we still haven't received word if it's been patched. Good thing it's pretty harmless. With the LGM equipped, for some odd reason, it will very occasionally begin its firing animation, and not stop. Doesn't matter if you're crouching or standing, walking or running, the LGM's just going to keep doing its thing, and its thing is firing every which way. The opposing players shouldn't be worried though, since the gun isn't actually firing bullets. Well everyone, that's been our list of some of the funniest glitches in Fortnite's history. ranging from game-breaking to unfair to ridiculous to terrifying. In all honesty, we'd love it if some of these bugs weaseled their way back into the game, just so we can have a laugh. What did you think of these glitches, and what's your favorite Fortnite glitch of all time? Let us know in the comments down below. This has been NewScapeGames, your source for Fortnite news, leaks, and theories. Thank you for watching!